but it was able to go up there, look down, see what was underneath, identify the fuels, and then it was able to identify a route for the firefighters to take in an improved efficiency and then also enhance the safety of the firefighters getting to that fire.
You're listening to the Drone Radio Show podcast, the show about drones and the people who use them for business, fun, and research. Hosted by Randy Goers.
Hello, everyone. This is Randy Goers, and welcome to the Drone Radio Show podcast, episode 128. Today, we have a quick show featuring Garrett Seddon of the Center of Excellence in Lakewood, Colorado. The Center of Excellence is the state's premier fire organization. It recently launched a program to evaluate the use of drones in firefighting efforts. Garrett joined the Center of Excellence in October 2016. He has a Bachelor of Science in Aviation Management and an Associate of Applied Science in Aviation Flight from Southern Illinois University. He also is a certified flight instructor with over 10 years of experience in the aviation industry. In this edition of the Drone Radio Show, Garrett talks about the Center of Excellence and how it's evaluating and integrating drones in the mission of fighting wildfires. Let's pick up the interview where I asked Garrett to introduce himself.
My name is Garrett Seddon. I am the Military and UAS Integration Specialist for the Colorado Center of Excellence for Advanced Aerial Firefighting. Garrett,
tell us what the Center of Excellence is all about.
So the Center of Excellence for Advanced Technology and Aerial Firefighting was created by Senate Bill 14164, which also authorized the Division of Fire Prevention and Control to purchase or contract for aerial firefighting assets. And so with that, during that legislative session, proponents of the COE explained that there was, at the time, no mechanism for determining the efficacy of aerial firefighting practices. So a need existed for an innovative science and data-focused research entity. And for that reason, the COE is essential to ensuring the safety, efficiency, and sustainability of Colorado's aerial firefighting program.
So it sounds like the Center of Excellence is like a statewide test bed for drones.
That is correct. So we do the research and take all the risk and find the best products and how to apply that to different public safety missions.
I understand you're going to be speaking at the 2017 Commercial UAV Expo. What topic are you going to be talking about?
So the topic is going to be Help is on the Way, Untethered Support for Standing Up Your UAS Program. So what we want to really do is help those public safety agencies that feel like the UAS industry has too many options to choose from. And the Colorado Center of Excellence is here to assist you and understand which platform, sensor, software, and policies will make your UAS program a success.
What are the key objectives of the session?
Basically educating them on what the Colorado Center of Excellence is doing and how we've partnered with some organizations already to help them develop their UAS program and to get it functional. And basically, we're, again, an unbiased agency that can provide assistance and really help the other agencies make well-informed decisions to help get their UAS program off the ground.
What sort of initiatives is the center involved in currently?
Some of the projects that we're doing revolves around communications, aerial firefighting agents to suppress wildfires. Then there's a few other projects out there for trying to figure out communications in the backcountry and trying to connect that link to the people on the ground, to the people at the incident command post. So we have a couple projects there, and then we have a satellite messenger project that we're working on as well. So everything's related to public safety and trying to enhance how those operations are conducted.
How did drones become part of the center's mission?
There was a House Bill 171070, and it concerns the study of the use of unmanned aerial systems in public safety applications, and that became law on June 6, 2017. That bill requires the COE to conduct a study regarding the integration of unmanned aerial systems into government operations as they relate to public safety.
Do you get to determine which mission would best evaluate the effectiveness of the drones?
That is correct. There are some limitations, but the legislation highlights where we can go into with that. So mainly all public safety, and it's not supposed to be used for surveillance or anything like that.
Have you had any success in using the drone so far?
One of the successful missions that we actually had was on a lightning tree fire. The local fire department called us out, and we were able to respond in a timely fashion, and we were able to get the drone in the air and provide that critical intel that the fire chief needed to make decisions for his personnel on the ground. And what it was is there was a decent-sized ridge on top, and didn't know how to send his men up there and didn't know what was underneath the ridge there, what type of fuels. And so the drone went up there, they already knew where the fire was at, so it didn't have to locate the fire, but it was able to go up there, look down, see what was underneath, identify the fuels, and then it was able to identify a route for the firefighters to take, and it improved efficiency and then also enhanced the safety of the firefighters getting to that fire.
Are wildfires the primary public safety concern in Colorado?
The state of Colorado in general has a high wildfire risk. So where we're located in Rifle, Colorado, that is one of our main focuses to help local communities here. But we also work with law enforcement and have done some small things with them and demonstrated the capabilities on how a tethered unit could provide them constant situational awareness and oversight of a scene or situation or an event. And most of the agencies are really interested in that. And then a few of the other ones have used it. Mesa County, which is one of the first ones that had a UAS program, they've been using it for quite some time. So other law enforcement agencies go to them. And at the same time, they still are asking us to help research in certain ways to help enhance everybody's program.
What's your game plan over the next several months?
All right, so we're in the process of acquiring more platforms and sensors and software packages. That way we can assess a multitude of different platforms and sensor types and then run those through different types of software, whether it's Pix4D, Drone Deploy, et cetera, that produces those ortho maps, provides that road data that the IC or the decision makers need on the ground to make those tactical decisions.
Can you describe the tests that you're going to use?
I mean, once you've seen one drone fly, you've seen most of them fly, but we'll put them through different wind settings. So we have tools out there to measure the wind and see how well they do in different winds and different types of weather. So that's what we're doing at that, how easy the platforms are to fly for public safety people, how quickly they can learn. What we found is that they don't have a lot of time or the expertise or the time, manpower to learn how to fly these. So the easier they are to use, the better it is for the overall use and get it implemented within that organization. So look at ease of use and such forth with the platforms. And then the sensors, really evaluating the sensors and how well they work. We have a staff member on the team here that is an expert in sensors. And so he does a really good job at evaluating the sensors and understands how they're supposed to work and really identify if they're delivering what they're supposed to deliver.
How would you characterize the drone industry in Colorado right now? Is there a pretty defined ecosystem, or is it more or less like the Wild West?
I would still say it's the Wild West. So there's a few organizations that we've talked to that just go out, they have the money and they buy the drones, and then they sit on the shelf because they don't know what they're doing with them and they can't get it off the ground. And then there's a lot of organizations or companies out there that have these great ideas and they sell it to the public safety entities, and then, it doesn't get delivered on what the promise was. So what we found is, more than anything, they just need the backbone, the policies, SOGs, and the foundation guidance, and then we can help them with the platforms. And so platforms in particularly, we found a couple organizations that bought a few different types of platforms, and now they're out of date. The company either went under or they're no longer servicing them, so they have these out-of-date platforms that they spent, a decent amount of money on, and now they're stuck with them and can't do anything with them. So what we do is, in that situation, we see if we can find any way to help them with their current products or suggest new products that we'll know will always have continued support to a degree. So overall, it is still the Wild West in Colorado. There are agencies that are effectively using it, but overall, everybody's trying to figure out the best way to do it, and we're here to help deliver those best practices and guidance on developing your UAS program.
What's your background, and how did you come to be in the position that you're in?
So I have 10 years of experience in aviation. I'm a certificated flight instructor and remote pilot. I was an aircraft rescue firefighter and ensured the safety compliance on and around airfields. And then I also have background in the military. I currently serve in the Colorado Army National Guard as a unit commander. So with my background with the military and my aviation background and my first responder background, it was a good fit for me to come in here because I understand the applications that first responders need. I have those connections with the military. And then I have my overall background has always been aviation.
And for you personally, what's it like trying to get this program up and running in this industry?
It's exciting. Every day is a new challenge, and there's always something, that's coming my way. So it's a fun time to be in this industry, and to really try to get this program up is, kind of leading the way. So a lot of different agencies around the U.S., they're developing test sites, test platforms, and et cetera. What we're really trying to do is get this technology operationally useful to the public safety practitioners, and trying to do so so they don't have to spend their resources. And so we're trying to, we're assuming that risk and helping them identify which ones and which route to take.
That's it for episode 128 of the Drone Radio Show. I hope you enjoyed hearing from Garrett Seddon of the Center of Excellence. I want to thank Garrett for taking the time to speak with me. If you want to learn more about the Center of Excellence or want to connect with Garrett, check out the website at colorado.gov/Pacific/DFPC/COE, or just go to the Drone Radio Show webpage for that link. If you like the Drone Radio Show, please consider supporting the podcast with a small donation. The content is always free, but for as little as $1 per month, you can help defray the cost of production. To donate, go to patreon.com/Drone Radio Show. And thanks for listening. Your support means a lot to me, and I hope you'll listen to more episodes of the Drone Radio Show podcast to hear how others are using drones for business, fun, and research. For the Drone Radio Show, I'm Randy Goers.
This has been the Drone Radio Show podcast. More information on today's show can be found on our website at www.droneradioshow.com. If you're using drone technology for business, fun, or research and would like to share your experience on the show, please visit our website and fill out a guest appearance application. And don't forget to follow us on your favorite social media channels.